Hello everyone. We'll take a look at how to create a Google Classroom. To create a Google Classroom, preferably log into your Bhavan's mail IDs. If you do not have one, then your personal mail IDs will also do, but it has to be a Gmail ID. Now once you're logged into your ID, we need to go to the top right hand corner where the Google apps are shown. This is the 9 dots that you get there. Click on this 9 dots. One of the options that you will get is of Classroom. So we click on Classroom and it will open a new tab where all the Google Classrooms that you're a part of will be shown. In my case here, it shows you 4 folders, which means that I'm a part of these 4 classes. Now these are some older classes. What I'm going to do now is to create a new Google Classroom. For this, in the top right hand corner we go and click on the plus sign that's shown here. When you click on that, it gives us a small pull down menu which says either join a class or create a class. Now join a class will be for our students. We as teachers will have to create a class. So we'll click on create a class. It gives us a set of rules and regulations and terms, and we just accept them and click on continue. Now the most important thing that a class requires is actually a class name. As I said earlier, we need to make a Google Classroom of every physical class that we actually have. So I'm going to create one here. I teach FIBSC Computer Science. So I'm going to create a class of that, a Google Classroom of that particular class and give it a name. So FIBSC CS. All the papers or all the subjects that the students are taught here, the teachers will be added into this particular class. Now section, subject and room are all optional, so I'm not going to enter anything here. I'm just going to click on create. This takes a few seconds, about 8 to 10 seconds sometimes, but it will create a Google Classroom that is a virtual platform where teachers and students can come together. Once the classroom is created, as you can see now, it opens the classroom for us. Now if we take a look at this particular classroom, this title bar here actually shows us the name of the classroom, and also a class code is given here. If you click on these square brackets here, it will actually enlarge that class code and show us. This is a class code which is unique for every classroom in Google. In fact, this is also the class code which the students will be using to enter into this classroom. That is also a one-time activity. So our task is, once the classroom is created, this class code needs to be sent to the students. So whatever classroom that you all create, the respective class codes has to be sent to the students. How to send that also I will just tell you, but I'm telling you where the class code is available. It's available on the streams tab here right at the top. Now you can see that there are 4 tabs here when the classroom opens: stream, classwork, people and marks. Stream is what opens by default, and this is the place where you can make announcements in your class. You can click here and you can maybe leave a message for the students. So just a sample message I'm sending. So whoever will be the students in this particular class, I say post, they will be able to see this. If you want, you can add files also. They'll show you that to you. The second tab here is of classwork. This is the tab where we as teachers can give assignments to the students and take tests also. The third tab here is the people tab. This is the tab which shows us all the participants in this particular classroom. At the moment, I am the only teacher here, and there are no students. As and when we add the teachers who will be teaching in this particular class, their names will start appearing here. And as and when the students start entering into this class, their names will come here. Now entering into a class means the students are virtually, once they enter, they are always virtually in the class only. They don't have to every time enter and exit like a meeting room. This is a virtual class. It's like taking an admission. It is a one-time task. So you take admission once and then you are a part of that class itself. Now how to get more teachers here? All the teachers who teach FIBSC Computer Science, I would like to add them here. So how do I do that? I go to invite teachers. Now for teachers, this is the method to invite them. On this particular icon, if you click, it says invite teachers, and here we need to type in the mail address of the teachers that you want to invite. For example, I want to invite say Krupa ma'am. I have her mail ID, so I can just select it, and maybe one more teacher I will add Rana ma'am. I have her mail ID also, so I add these. So these are the teachers I want to give an invite to for this particular class, and I'll click on invite. So when I do that, Google sends a mail to these teachers inviting them to join the class. So they will have to click and select and accept the invitation. Then they will be a part of this class as teachers. Now for students, if you want, you may send them an invite by email by clicking on that icon and putting in the mail IDs of the students, but it's highly improbable that we will know the mail IDs of all our students. If we know, we send it this way. Else the other method is, as I said in the beginning, we can share with them the Google class code, which is given here also, and which I had shown you in stream also here. And if you want to enlarge it, this. So if you want, you can take a screenshot of this and send it to the students on their WhatsApp groups, or you can copy and paste it into WhatsApp. If you want, you can select and copy. It will copy, and this way you can send it. How the students should be able to join the class, I will explain that in a separate video for the students. So that is the People's tab with teachers and students. The last tab that we have here is marks. This tab will appear only for teachers. This tab will not be there for the students, and this will contain actually the marks of the students if you have given them any tests and corrected those tests. So for students, when they view their classroom, they will be able to see stream, they will be able to see classwork, and they will be able to see people, and all the teachers will be able to see an additional tab called as marks. So this is the place where you can share your work. So if you want to say send the students any material that you want them to study, so you click on create in classwork, come to material, and here we can add the title appropriately and click on add, and see you can upload a file which is already there in your Google Drive, or if you have the link of a website, you can send that, or if you have the file in your own laptop, then you can upload that, or if you have a YouTube link, you can put that here. A detailed session on how to add material into Google Classroom was done by Rajesh sir. If you want, I can do one here a little later, but this was supposed to be a short and sweet one, so I'm limiting myself to this broad information. Okay, so with that, we know how to create a classroom and add material into the classroom, and we can also view who are the people who are in our class. So this is the place where you can make announcements to the students or any announcements. Now, whenever you post material for the students via this method, or whenever you make an announcement to the students in stream, the students will get a mail in their mail ID announcing that you have made such a you made such an announcement, or you've given an assignment. So the students cannot say that they did not come to know. Their mail IDs, they're always logged into their mail IDs on their phones, so they will get an email making this announcement, so they will be able to come to know and complete their work. So this is how you can assign work and get their assignments from the students in a Google Classroom. Thank you.